all right, this guy is not Luther at all.
Yeah, Luther would eat him up for breakfast, though. That's the good thing.
Yeah, if they went head-to-head, this guy and Luther, I mean, clearly I think Luther would still win.
Yeah, Luther would win, definitely. It'd outsmart him.
Definitely. Now, this guy, you know, is out for revenge in a very interesting way. At any point in your personal life, we should never really be out for revenge because it doesn't ever end well. I mean, there's a karma thing that comes, correct?
That's right, yeah. He definitely, I mean, I think it goes too far for him. I mean, I don't think he even planned this. I don't think he planned it. I think it just goes, oh, I went there, oh, it didn't go too well. Oh, I'm going to have to keep going and keep going and keep going. I think he finds himself like just snowing himself in, you know?
Yeah, at some point, you have to figure, like, you kind of have to take a deep breath, look back, and be like, okay, this isn't going well. You can't just keep killing, you know, because it doesn't ever end.
Yeah, it doesn't, and I don't think he doesn't know when to stop, you know what I mean? I think he's just kind of like starting to lie and believe his lies, and it just keeps going and going. But he does have that revenge streak the whole way through. That's what he's trying to go for. Who's this guy that has my girl? You know what I mean? I think that's going on there.
It's interesting. And it also, the other thing I think about is, like, I always think when someone knocks on my door, like, we live in a weird day and age where someone knocks on your door and you kind of like, you look at the people and you're like, I'm not going to get that. Yeah. You know? Like, you know, this movie paints a good picture that you should really never answer your door.
Yeah, I think, you know, the idea that, you know, no good deed, of course, but, you know, this is a man that was seemingly lost, needed some help. And, you know, what do you do, you know? And we are in a society now where we're like, nah, I'm not going to help nobody. I'm good. You know what I mean? Sorry, pal, go away. In this case, she does help him, and it goes bad.
Yeah. So now you and Taraji were EPs on this show, on this film. Mm-hmm. So how did that come about? And did you like being in that realm of being an executive producer? And
yeah, for sure. You know, I mean, to my end, you know, I would sort of help influential and just sort of bringing the team together. So Sam Miller, the director, was a choice of mine. I introduced him to Sony, and they loved him. And Sam and I had worked on Luther, so it was, you know, that sort of producer sort of power was great to sort of say, hey man, let's use this DP, let's look at, you know, and Will Packer was amazing, the producer, was very collaborative in that sense.
I got you all choked up already.
Oh,
it's
man,
just about being an executive producer.
No, it's just thinking about Will. Oh, it makes me choke. No, so yeah, you know, it was a really good space to be in, sort of being slightly, you know, having more power and more sort of helping in the decision making.
Do you see yourself going down the line of I guess, producing more, maybe directing? Or, I mean, you know, there's so many outlets that people, that not just being in front of the camera, but there's so many creative ways to, you know, express yourself, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I've done some directing. I've done a few music videos and a couple of shorts over my time, and it's something I definitely want to go towards. I have a production company called Green Door, and you know, at the moment we're sort of looking at that, you know, looking at television and drama as because that's what I do, and producing stuff, and films are also coming into the picture. So it's definitely something it's like I want to get into more.
You know, we were talking about you being a DJ too. You know, I had no idea that you were a DJ. So how did the music? I mean, everything seems to kind of go from one to the other to the other. Like, how did it all kind of get connected for you?
I don't know. You know, it's kind of, it wasn't planned that way. You know, it's like I do DJing as a sort of fun thing, and then, you know, I sort of decided to make a little bit more of a go for it, and been in Ibiza for 2 seasons, you know, as a resident there, so I'm loving that. And then, you know, it just all sort of comes together. At the moment, you know, I'm finishing an album, which isn't anything to do with my DJing. It's just more to do with the fact that I love making music, and you know, and so it's, for me, it all comes from the same source of creation. You know, you don't really dissect it. You know, it's like you apply. If as an artist, you apply yourself to something, and you just, you know, you just do it. Yeah.